Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 32-year-old Texas resident Nicholas DeCarlo was a member of the Proud Boys, and he was the co-host of an online show called Murder the Media. On January 5th, DeCarlo live streamed to Facebook in a video that he titled Blackville, 'Twas the Night Before Revolution. The following morning, DeCarlo drove to D.C. with his co-defendant and Hawaii Proud Boys founder, Nicholas Oakes, and they live streamed as they drove. In the video, DeCarlo said, quote, "We are here to stop the steal," and quote, "You and me, Nikki, we're the ones who can fucking do it." DeCarlo made similar statements on video when they reached the Capitol. He told the viewers that they were, quote, "putting an end to it." And DeCarlo pointed his camera toward a media tower on the Capitol grounds, and he asked Oakes, "Should we try to climb that thing?" So after Oakes reminded him that they're not actually supposed to be there, they laughed, they made some jokes about being felons. And then DeCarlo started chanting, quote, "Felony charges, felony charges." I mean, how prescient he was. And Oakes joined the chants of Stop the Steal. And DeCarlo said, quote, "I'm working on it, guys. I'm trying." They then moved to an area where the mob had tore down a security fence. And DeCarlo said, quote, "You see this fence? Torn down." They also recorded as others overwhelmed the police and were pushing past them. They recorded others using knives to cut the fabric that was hanging on the inauguration scaffolding. They got people on film spraying officers with chemicals, throwing metal rods at them like javelins. And a while after that, Oakes and DeCarlo were recorded by someone else throwing smoke grenades at the police. They did not record that themselves, of course. DeCarlo was also heard on video yelling, quote, "Oh, fuck, I just threw it without pulling the pin. God damn it." Then later in their own video, as they neared the Capitol doors, DeCarlo yelled to the crowd behind him, and he was saying, "Let's go." And he asked Oakes, quote, "You think they are scared in there?" And Oakes replied, quote, "Yeah, and I fucking love it." They then entered the Capitol while alarms were blaring, and they were seen entering the Senate spouses lounge. And then they went to the Capitol crypt area, and DeCarlo said, quote, "Look at all the shit you can't do in here. This is our fucking building." Then he held up his cell phone. He told his audience, quote, "Congress goes into lockdown." And then DeCarlo started yelling, quote, "Where's Nancy? Where are you at, Nancy?" And quote, "What else can we take?" So the two of them then moved to another area of the building. There was an area where officers were trying to close and lock crash doors. Those are the doors that roll down from the ceiling. You guys might remember seeing this video. So DeCarlo and Oakes were standing there filming, and they were laughing as members of the mob were throwing objects at the police, and they were trying to block the doors, which they actually successfully did block the doors. Then they ascended a flight of stairs, and they thought that they were headed to the Senate chamber. Well, there were officers apparently standing at the top of those stairs. One of them started walking down toward them. So they retreated, and then DeCarlo yelled back at him, "This is our house." So sometime later, DeCarlo and Oakes exited the building. They were caught on video after that, rifling through a police duffel bag, and DeCarlo stole a pair of flexi cuffs out of that bag. DeCarlo then used a black marker, and he wrote "Murder the Media" on the Capitol doors. Oakes was filming this. Then the two of them stood in front of the door, and someone took a photo of them giving a thumbs up. Later, FBI agents actually found a framed copy of that photo in DeCarlo's home. This was when they arrested him. So after they left the Capitol grounds, DeCarlo and Oakes shared another video. They were celebrating stopping the Electoral College vote. Oakes said that they were being sarcastic, though, when they said that that's what they intended to do. But DeCarlo said, quote, "Wait, you were being sarcastic? Oh, no, that's what I came down here to do. We fucking did it." And then he later added, quote, "We did our job. We did our job." So DeCarlo was arrested on January 26th of 2021, and in a superseding indictment, he was charged with conspiracy, obstructing an official proceeding, destruction of government property, theft of government property, entering a restricted building or grounds, and disorderly conduct in a restricted building. In September of 2022, DeCarlo pleaded guilty to obstructing an official proceeding. So he was looking at a prison term of up to 20 years, 3 years of probation, and a $250,000 fine. However, the prosecutor requested only 51 months in prison, 3 years of probation, $2,000 in restitution, and a fine to be determined by the court. I couldn't locate details about the sentencing, but Chief U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell presided over DeCarlo's case, and she sentenced him to 4 years in prison, 3 years of probation, $2,000 in restitution, and a $2,500 fine. So, I wonder if they're going to be flashing their white supremacist hand signal in prison like they do everywhere else. That'll be interesting. Anyway, guys, if I hear any more, I'll let you know. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe, donate if you possibly can. It really helps to keep the show going. Love you guys. Talk with you soon. Take care.